Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
We go tonight. 20.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. That good for 22 and a first down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. Mark 42.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We go tonight. 20.
All day, baby, all day. Win the rep. Let's go right here. So here's the mic.
Ric Flair. 5.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cobb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Field clear. Not today, you are. Not today.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. I got one.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Murray to air it out again. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go. 6 on the base. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, defense.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his man Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's go now. 59, Reed. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Got it. 59. Mike's 59. Go. Here we go. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check, check. 59. Hey, that QB's trapped.
Here's Murray. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 36, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
3 down, 3 down. 43 is the mic.
Super 66.
Stop your body. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Here it comes, here it comes. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Here's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 38, Mike 38. Check.
Maverick.
Check. Undercrunch.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, kill.
Hey, I want three.
Greystone, travel.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Shot. 20.
Check. I got you, baby. I got you. 43 is the mic.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10.
Check.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
What? 20.
Check. 43. Now watch one.
Goff now to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Charles Tapper able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. 24 is the mic.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Johnson, the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Gone. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
6 man. Check cross, check cross. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Record.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
65. 65. Watch this.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
42-yard line.
Here we go. 50 on the base. I got it. Strong right. Strong right. 3 down.
3 down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. 59, Reed. 59.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, check, 59. Come up the ball, huh? Mike, spot 9.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. They were looking for Johnson that time. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Check 13. Check 13. Mark 38.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On the toss, here's Johnson. A gain of 3, second down. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. From the 39, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
I'm coming up to you. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Complete. It's Johnson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's get off the field, D.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Trying to get it to Clay that time. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Bring it. Bring it.
Now Goff. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Charles Tapper in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Louis.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Los Angeles.
Tonight, 180. Now you won.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's solid there. 4 down, check. 4 down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Jared Goff, 4 times last year he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? A carry for Barber. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. One score. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 24 is the mic. Coming to you, coming to you. 24.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
I got it. 24 is the mic. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 24 is the mark. Let it go.
To throw on third down, Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Murray now, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run, watch the run. This out, baby, that's baby out. 50's the Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Crabtree, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd down, it's Henderson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Gone. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
16. Watch 16. He likes to go for the sideline.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw it. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. And he cuts it back right, and he's got it. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now Murray. Johnson's got it complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Back to throw. Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Clay, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
24 is the mic. Watch the run.
Murray to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 24 is the mic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray Flush to his right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage? You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Sam Gonzalez on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Cardinals win it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cardinals, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's a tough one.